Most people wake up every single day in exactly the same way. They grab their phone while still in bed, scroll through social media, reply to messages, and start the day reacting to the world as if they're already behind before they've even begun. And this small habit, which seems harmless, already defines the direction of your entire day. Because when you start your day without control, without intention, you spend the rest of your time just reacting to whatever shows up and never creating what actually matters. And that is exactly why most people remain stuck in the same financial position. It's not a lack of effort. It's not a lack of desire. It's a lack of mental direction at the very beginning of the day. But there is something extremely simple that can start to change this. And no, it's not magic. It's reprogramming. It's you taking control of how your mind operates before the world has the chance to influence you. Now think about this carefully. How many times have you tried to change your financial life? How many times have you told yourself you would save more, earn more, do something different, and yet weeks later, everything went back to normal? This doesn't happen because you're incapable. It happens because there is an invisible pattern controlling your decisions. A pattern that was built over time based on what you saw, heard, and believed about money. If deep down you believe that getting rich is difficult, that money is scarce, that only a few people make it, then without even realizing it, you will act accordingly. You will avoid risks. You will procrastinate important decisions. You will settle for less than you could have, and that's why changing only your actions doesn't work. You need to change the command that comes before the action, and this is where something simple yet extremely powerful comes in. Before touching your phone, before talking to anyone, before starting your day, you need to stop for a few seconds and say, with intention, "Today I make decisions that bring me closer to wealth." And you can't just say it mindlessly. You have to say it while paying attention to what you're saying, because in that moment you are literally giving a command to your brain. You are creating a mental filter that will influence everything you do in the next few hours. And this completely changes the game, because suddenly you are no longer living on autopilot. You are making decisions consciously. But there is one detail that most people ignore. This phrase doesn't work on its own. It works because it changes your mental state, and that state begins to influence your actions. So throughout the day, small things begin to change. You start questioning expenses that once felt normal. You begin to notice opportunities that previously went unnoticed. You start acting with more intention, even in simple decisions. And that's where the difference begins to show. Because financial success is not built in big moments. It is built through small decisions, repeated every single day. And most people miss these opportunities because they never took the time to train their own mind. Now let me show you something that can make this even more powerful. It's not enough to just say the phrase. You need to prove to yourself every single day that it's real. So after repeating it in the morning, you need to make at least one decision during the day that confirms this new pattern. It can be something small, avoiding an unnecessary expense, studying something that could help you earn more money, starting something you've been postponing. The size of the action doesn't matter. What matters is the signal you're sending to your brain. Because every time you act according to this new pattern, you strengthen it. And over time, it stops being effort and becomes part of who you are. And here is the most important part of all. If you ignore this, nothing changes. You can keep watching videos, searching for tips, trying new strategies, but if your mind remains programmed the same way, you will always go back to the same place. Because the real problem was never a lack of information. It was a lack of internal transformation. And that transformation starts in simple, silent moments that no one sees. It starts in the way you think when you wake up. It starts in how you decide what to do with your time, your money, your attention. So from now on, you already know exactly what to do. Tomorrow, when you wake up, don't touch your phone. Don't start your day on autopilot. Stop for a few seconds, breathe and say, "Today, I make decisions that bring me closer to wealth." And throughout the day, observe. Pay attention to your choices. Because that's where your life truly starts to change, in the small details. And if you repeat this for long enough, you won't just see your financial situation change. You'll realize that you've become a different person, a more aware, more strategic, more prepared person. And when that happens, money stops being a problem and starts becoming a consequence.